WesBanco Arena, the site for this one, the second half of our doubleheader on TenbandTV. Wheeling Central Catholic, the Maroon Knights, and Quaker Valley going head-to-head. What a season it has been for Quaker Valley. They are 12-0, leading the division right now, and look to be a runaway favorite to make the playoffs and likely a very deep run in the Penguins Cup coming up. And the scoring just comes, it seems like, from everywhere, but it starts in many respects with number 4, Max Modrovic, a junior forward, 39 points this season, 31 of which have come at 5-on-5, 16 goals, 23 assists. He's followed by Jace Vassbinder, number 12, and number 6, Ben McHenry. Vassbinder with 15 goals this season, McHenry with 12. They've got 26 and 25 points, respectively. Been a tremendous season for both of those guys. But Wheeling Central Catholic playing with some momentum right now. 2 wins in a row, including a 5-3 win against Montour, a game that they played very well in against a high-powered Montour offense. Wheeling Central Catholic comes into this one. They play things a little bit more even. On the season, they are pretty much break-even in shots for. At 5-on-5, they're actually a little bit underwater in goals, but they make up for it on special teams with the 3rd best penalty kill in the division right now, 89.2%. Meanwhile, Quaker Valley, while their special teams has been great, 4th on the power play, 28%, 92% on the penalty kill. So it will be a challenge one way or another for Wheeling Central Catholic. But Aiden Cooey, coming off a big game in that 5-3 win over Montour, most certainly is going to be a part of it. Number 11 for Wheeling Central Catholic with 15 points on the season, 11 of them assists. He is going to be very, very active in feeding the puck to players like Bodie Burge, Maddox Ochap, Zach Vitlip, and others. We'll see this all coming up here in mere moments between Wheeling Central Catholic and Quaker Valley. Now, Quaker Valley has not lost yet this season, and frankly, the games have not been particularly close. Their closest one, a 2-1 victory over Shaler back on November 21st, a 3-1 win over Plum way back on October 7th, and then it has been blowout city in much of their games. A 6-1 win, couple of 8-0 decisions, 3 of them on the season, a 10-0 shutout, a 10-1 win, couple of 6-2 wins, and a 7-1 win as well. They have been dominant in the games that they have played. The numbers are wild. They are nearly doubling up their opponents in shots on net. They are outscoring opponents at 5-on-5, basically 6-1 on the season. And they are first in goals per game, first in goals against per game. They are having a dominant season so far. We'll get a look at your starting goaltenders here in just a moment for the second half of our doubleheader. Expected starters in this one, Ian Larang, who's 5-0 on the season with a .960 save percentage, big number 54, a junior goaltender, expected to get the start. He and Landon Buterbaugh have split the role pretty evenly. Buterbaugh 7-0 with a .947. So one way or another, it's going to be a tall task for this Wheeling Central Catholic team against a team that has been terribly stingy in their own end and has done a terrific job. Even when they do give up big chances, the goalie has been there to make the play. So we'll see who's getting the start in just a moment. Wheeling Central Catholic got an odd performance. They had to split the duties. Well, they do that most weeks anyway, but Seth Mandel and Chris Wood, the strange part was one of their keepers got thrown out in the win last week over Montour, and they were still able to get the job done. Seth Mandel came in for relief, or in relief for Chris Wood, I should say, and really did terrific work in a difficult circumstance against a Montour team that most certainly can put up a lot of goals. And Wheeling Central Catholic did a great job holding on in that one. Maroon Knights talking things over as a group. And they are ready to roll. Fresh 17 on the clock. I'm Alex Wiederspiel here with you on TenbandTV, PIHL Hockey. Crazy enough, we're getting pretty deep into the season here. We're going to have a nice bit of a break coming up. Wheeling Central Catholic is at Beaver, but won't play again until the new year. We'll have that game for you right here on 10-Band. We'll have all the games right here for you on 10-Band TV, but we'll be here in Wheeling on January the 2nd for another double header. As it looks like Ian Lorang is set to take the ice indeed for Quaker Valley. Goals against average of .6, 4 shutouts on the season. He has all 4 shutouts for Quaker Valley this season. And fresh off of a good performance a week ago, Seth Mandel getting the start in this one. 3-4 on the season. Mandel with an .841 save percentage and a .474 goals against. Set to get underway here. Aiden Cooey is going to take the opening face-off against Modrovich, and Modrovich won it. Quickly the other way, though. Wheeling Catholic got it. The Maroon Knights send up into the zone, tracking back to get it. Big number 32, Liam Welge, a senior. 7 points in 12 games. This one sent back deep again. Jacob Kiesel checks back to get that one. Couldn't clear the puck. And Maroon Knights fire one on net, and that was wide and off the carom. A shot put on. Lorang was up to the task early. Maroon Knights putting a little pressure on in the early stages here. Defender goes down. That's going to create an opening, and Mandel will glove that shot from Matias Lezama. Lezama also having a tremendous season. Didn't talk about him as much during the pregame, but Lezama just a freshman with 15 goals in 12 games, and you could see a nice high, hard, rising shot from him on that play. Face-off in the offensive zone. Quick shot on, did not get through to Mandel. Sending that back deep was Kiesel. Catholic looking to get this puck away, but numbers here fired on. Mandel makes a quick save with the pads. And finally, the Maroon Knights are able to get this one down. Looks like an icing call coming against Wheeling Catholic. We'll get a face-off coming in the offensive zone for Quaker Valley. Charlie PIHL, who's quietly having a nice season, 15 points in 10 games. At right wing, out there on that line. Kiesel going to fire that one on, wide. Early on, 2-0 shot advantage for Quaker Valley. The junior Kiesel sent that up for a moment, back the other way, and tracking back to get it is Jack Watson. Setting that down deep is Charlie PIHL. Talked about him, the winger, having, again, another nice season for this team, just a sophomore. This is scoring everywhere right now as they'll enter the zone controlled. Firing it on was Bodie Burge. Burge's shot is off the mark. Ooh, wow, Burge had an open look but couldn't cleanly handle the shot. Burge with 6 goals in 10 games on the season. And going back the other way, it's Hunter Cronk. Sent back down low, no icing here. Retrieving the puck is Jack Watson. Quagmire now in the half wall there. Going to send this back out towards the blue line. Shot on, saved. Second shot also saved. And finally the keeper, a weak third shot, decides no thanks. Gary Hatfield put the first one on. That led to a rebound and a couple of good saves there by Lorang. And he looked sharp early in this one. Got a couple of line changes here. Cooey back out for Wheeling Central Catholic. He's been tremendous for them. And an opportunity developing for Cooey here. As he fires that one not quite gloved, but saved and then sent down, and Quaker Valley able to go the other way. Puck deflected off of somebody and came loose to Hayden Vossen, and then we get an offside coming. About 2.5 minutes gone by here in period number 1. Scoreless in the first. 3-2 the shot counter in favor of Wheeling Central Catholic. Each side has had one little push so far in the early stages here, but nobody with anything to show for it yet. Maroon Knights, of course, have to be careful. This is just a very difficult part of the schedule. This is where the teeth, you might say, of the schedule lies. After that win last week over Montour and then immediately having to play a very good Quaker Valley team. Turnover in the neutral zone. Aiden Cooey fires one on, and excellent positioning for Lorang. He was reading that play very well from the jump. He barely had to move at the top of the crease. First period here on TenbandTV. Alex Wiederspiel with you. Wheeling Central Catholic, Quaker Valley, scoreless here. As we'll have an offensive zone coming. Offensive zone face-off coming for Wheeling Central Catholic, though player heading back. Let's see what this is about. Logan Pielick is coming off. Might be an equipment issue. And instead, they'll send Maddox Ochap, freshman who usually plays on the wing. Will take the face-off here. They just tossed a player from the face-off circle now. Puck is loose, ultimately won by Quaker Valley. This one's sent down towards the keeper, sticked away by Mandel. Unable to clear this one and sent deep in again by Jack Watson. Watson, the sophomore defender, with 6 points in 12 games for Quaker Valley. As puck was quagmired down low and then whiffed on an attempt to pinch in, and that's going to lead to an opportunity for Wheeling Central Catholic. The pass back into the slot was off the mark for the intended target. It was a backwards pass intended for Maddox Ochap, and he had to go backhand essentially and was way off balance regardless. Puck comes loose. Kiesel's going to fire this one on just wide once again. That is a dangerous looking shot from Jacob Kiesel, who had 7 goals in 12 games from the blue line this season. Keep an eye on big number 83. He looks like somebody who knows how to score from a distance. Turnover at the dot on the far side of the rink, but no shot on net. Trying to win this one is Rowan Parker. Parker with a single assist in 8 games. The freshman now appearing in his 9th for Wheeling Central Catholic. And we have got a whistle down low, and I think our first penalty of this game. Going to be against the Maroon Knights, and going to put one of the elite power plays on the ice. Maddox Ochap headed to the box. Two minutes on the clock, and Max Modrovich will take the face-off at the dot. 5-on-4 opportunity brought to you by Penny.com. Penny.com power play for Quaker Valley. Gets this back to the blue line. In the slot, shot on. Mandel with a really nice save on that low shot. They've been going low a lot to start this one. Jace Vassbinder, the junior, is looking for his 16th goal of the year there. He's got 1 power play goal on the season. Vassbinder will take the face-off. It's won by the Maroon Knights, and they're able to clear. Tripping the call. That leads to this power play. Kiesel sends up. Good zone entry here. Going to go back now. Shot on net is redirected and then cleared down ice. Liam Welge put a big shot on, and there was a Maroon Knight in the lane. Little pressure from Pielick, who's on the ice. That ball bouncing around the boards as Welge will enter the zone for Quaker Valley. Puck loose in the corner, up, pinching in is Kiesel, who sends it back down low. Connor Wood sent it back up. Ooh, that one just got past Kiesel's stick. He looked like he was ready in one fluid motion to do something, and Just missed it, but he'll enter the zone now. Nice entry. He backs up, wants to send back to the blue line, and does. Quick pass to Welge now, shot on. Ooh, that one deflected a couple of times. Puck still loose now behind the net. To Kiesel, and that is a slow pass that's intercepted going the other way on the breakaway. Shot on, and a shorty for the Maroon Knights. Bodie Burge. The junior scores his 7th of the season as he read that pass perfectly. 26 seconds remain on the power play, but the third best penalty kill in the division makes a huge play. Bodie Burge, great individual effort there. And how about that? Wheeling Central Catholic takes the lead. And so far, the underdogs outscore, not that there are any lines on these, but the underdogs have been outscoring the favorites 7-3 so far at WesBanco tonight. Quick pass, down low in the slot. It's loose. They're going to get that back. Shot on, does not get through to the goaltender. Still can't clear it. Another shot on, does not get through again. Excellent work there by Wheeling Central Catholic. Gary Hatfield had the big hit just now, also had the block on that previous shot. Power play is over. The Penny.com power play ends with a shorthanded goal for Wheeling Central Catholic. And then the kill, the official kill. Though another shot on high, rising shot from Liam Welge. That one went over the goaltender. Excellent possession work down low, trying to go right through the crease on that pass. Stick tied up and going back the other way. So no harm, no foul on the Maddox Ochap tripping. And now Wheeling Central Catholic, let's see, back at 5-on-5. They can get something going there. Had a couple of good shifts at 5-on-5 before they took that penalty. This puck stolen away by Jace Vassbinder. Vassbinder moving up the ice quickly. Vassbinder wants to go towards the middle. Shot on, great save by Mandel. He lost the puck though, and it went behind the net. Another shot on. It was redirected, looked like it was redirected, and then right into the chest of Mandel. That was dangerous. Whew. Well, Mandel has looked really good now in his last 2.5 periods of action, essentially. Came in relief in the last game after goaltender was thrown from the game, and he was excellent. Kiesel fires this one on. It was saved by Mandel, and nobody could get a second chance on it. Kiesel back with it below the goal line. D-to-D pass. Jack Watson, the sophomore. Oh, Catholic nearly created a turnover there. Little stick battling going on, no call. Problem developing down low. It's cleaned up by Mandel. As you can see, they're just crashing the net hard there, and Mandel stood tall to the task on a little, whatever the opposite of an odd man rush opportunity is. Essentially a 2-on-3 thanks to a solid back check there by Wheeling Central Catholic. We're midway through the first period, or about to be midway through the first period. Shots are about even, 6-5 in favor of Quaker Valley, though some of those shots came off of a power play that they could not convert. Turnover at center ice, developing play here. Maddox Ochap. Ochap loses it, going to send this one into the slot. Puck bounced around, back on net, and Lorang has no problem with that one. Weak shot from the senior Vossen, who's still looking for his first of the year. Well, Lorang will not have a chance to get his 5th shutout of the season. He's looked sharp, and that lone goal coming on a shorthanded breakaway opportunity for Bodie Burge just moments ago, giving Wheeling Central Catholic the lead. And you got to wonder how much confidence the Maroon Knights are playing with now after what they did last time out against Montour, a game against a high-powered Montour team that was really able to stand, I should say the Maroon Knights were able to stand tall in that game. And despite some moments, some scary moments of pressure, they took advantage of a Montour team that was really not shooting the puck particularly well that night. We weren't keeping track of missed shot attempts, but Montour just never adjusted to what Wheeling Central Catholic was doing. Regardless, here we are in this one, 1-0, just under 8 to play. Trying to stuff that one in. Mandel stood tall to the task. And Maroon Knights are able to get that one out. Kiesel again, you're seeing a lot of Kiesel and Welge. They've logged huge minutes here. Tries to send a centering pass. That one didn't get through. And now a rush the other way, broken up. Tracking back is Hatfield. Hatfield trying to find Wood. Pielek is there instead. Nice pass into the zone. And good stick play there by Charlie PIHL to break up what looked like an opportunity. Ooh, tricky shot on. I don't think Lorang saw it, but Lorang's pad saw it. And then he covers it up. Shot from the point. Unexpected there. .7:14 remaining here in period number 1, 1-0. A reminder, of course, short first intermission coming up, and then the second period immediately after that, and then a long second intermission. And then we'll be here for the third period, and that's what we're looking at in this one as Aiden Cooey lost the puck underneath the goal line. Going the other way with it now is Modrovic. Modrovic, look at him skate, look at him go. Modrovic, his shot gets redirected through traffic, and Wheeling Central Catholic comes up with it. Aiden Cooey sends a weak backhander on. That one sticked away. Bad angle shot, I think that hit the side of the net. Sending it back down low and chasing. Good positioning for Brady Kerr. Lost the puck and going the other way with it now. It's Quaker Valley. They don't have numbers, though, able to get past the defenseman who was aiming for the hip check to slow him down. .6:15 remaining. Kiesel. That kid can really skate. Look at him go. Brett Kiesel. Jacob Kiesel, excuse me. Pass on. Oh, nearly a 2-on-0 developing near the crease. And I don't think anyone got a clean shot off. Then a pass found Charlie PIHL. He whiffed on the shot. And Pielek is going the other way, trying to get it deep for Wheeling Catholic. And he's draped all over Kiesel. And now back with it the other way. It is Quaker Valley shot on. And oh, wow. Mandel, I don't think he knew where it was. He knew it was somewhere on his person and ultimately is able to freeze it. 5:31 to go, 1-0, and an O-zone face-off coming here. Matias Lazama, the freshman, wins the face-off for Quaker Valley. PIHL sends it around. They're going to work now. PIHL to the corner. Lost the puck. Comes loose, shot on. That one might have hit the post. Still with the possession. Nice work overall from this offensive zone possession, but it's finally cleared away. Quaker Valley did a nice job on that one, but could not get anything to go. They've opened up a let's call it a 2-shot advantage. Correction, they are -2 right now in shots, 9-7. They've had a lot of shots not get through. A couple of shots wide. I would imagine in terms of shot attempts, I think they've got the advantage right now, but we don't track that. If you'd like to come on down and volunteer to do shot attempts for me, I would certainly take it. Behind the goal line, that pass didn't quite get through to the intended target. Vaspinder was looking for Charles D'Antonio. D'Antonio lined up at left wing right now for Quaker Valley on this faceoff. Vassbinder will win the faceoff. Backhander, ooh, that one was quick, and it was kicked away, excuse me, by Mandel. Nice job. Backhander, of course, so tricky, and a really nice play. Bad pinch there, 2-on-1 opportunity developing. They want to go east-west, and that shot didn't get it cleanly. Needed a lot to go right there, and unfortunately for Rowan Parker, he just could not get that shot off. Vossen lays a hit there in the corner, but Quaker Valley now going the other way. Nice clean pass. Vassbinder to D'Antonio. D'Antonio's shot was blocked. Carrying that one in, Colin York, and the puck comes right back out. Aiden Cooey now. Cooey around the defenseman. Bad angle shot, that one sticked away. Nice tic-tac-toe passing. Ooh, opportunity developing. Here's Kiesel. Kiesel sends in. He's going to chase after his own dump. And he'll retreat as this is sent back up. I don't think this will be an icing. It will not. Opportunity for some forechecking for Wheeling Central Catholic. Little cross-check there. No one had a problem with it, though. Charlie Pyle sends up. And puck sticked away. 3:24 remaining in the first. And I think you'd say nice period played by Wheeling Central Catholic. Quaker Valley put an initial push on. And that shot is saved as Lizama had a great look but put it right in to Mandel's chest. And to Mandel's credit, he cut off the angle coming up out of his net. 3:13 remaining in the first, though, and even at 9 shots apiece. The lone goal coming shorthanded. We're completely even at 5-on-5. Bodie Burge scoring the shorty for Wheeling Central Catholic on the lone Penny.com power play of this game. Oh, another opportunity developing. Great move, backhander, forehand to backhand, and a great save on Zach Vitlip. He able to keep that one in the zone and send it deep. It missed Vitlip's stick. Nice work on that play by Vitlip, but even better work by the keeper, Lorang. 2:42 to go. 2-on-1 possibly developing here. Here's Pielik. Looks like he wants to take the shot. That one off the pad of the keeper. Nice kick save. And Lorang doing his job as they cut off the pass on the 2-on-1. Pielik had to shoot it himself and try to sneak it under. 2:25 remaining in the first period. Vitlip fighting for it, misses it. Picked up in the neutral zone by Pielik. Ooh, no call there. That looked like that could have been a penalty. I think Pielik wants a call. He's not going to get it. Just the single penalty so far here in the first. Ooh, nearly a too many men on the ice against Wheeling Central Catholic. No call there either. That hit Pielik while he was going into getting over the boards, but looked like they had only 5 on at that moment. We haven't seen a ton in terms of zone entries of late for Quaker Valley. They were pretty dominant entering the zone through much of this first period, but haven't really seen it of late. We'll get an icing call here. So they'll get a chance to, they'll get a freebie into the zone with now fewer than 90 seconds to play in the first period. Now, Quaker Valley has been dominant in first and second periods so far this season, but they trail 1-0 in this one in the first. Something in the water today in Wheeling. The underdogs having their day. Wheeling Park is in the middle of a very, very nice season following up last year's 14-win season. Just lost to 1-win Freeport in the first game here on the ice at WesBanco. Alex Wiederspiel here with you on TenbandTV as that offside call comes as puck got redirected inconveniently, and then a couple of guys overskated and offside they went. So the faceoff comes back out to the neutral zone with 1:13 to go here in the first period. Maroon Knights' best chances of the day have pretty much all been breakaways and 2-on-1s. They've had 3, and they've gotten shots off on 2 of them, one of which, of course, led to a goal. And they lead 1-0 as a result. They lead on the shot counter now 11-9 as we get another icing leading to a face-off here down in their defensive zone. Fassbinder will take the face-off. He'll win the face-off. 60 seconds to play, but face-off win doesn't do much as Aiden Cooey now coming up with it. Cooey's shot, someone might have gotten a piece of that thing. Puck loose in the slot, able to be picked up by Fassbinder, and he wants to rush this thing up the ice and will. No offside there. Fassbinder, puck is bouncing around. Someone trying to come up with it. Nobody can. Lazama had the last really good shot at it. They're going to keep this in. Shot on, went off of a player in black. Of course, in black and gold right now, it is Quaker Valley with those all black jerseys, gold numbers, white lettering, and the Maroon Knights with white base jerseys, red helmets, red pants, gold and white trim, as well as those maroon nameplates. Weak shot on by Brady Kerr, sticked away. Down to the final seconds. Can they get one more shot off? Don't think so. That's a really good defensive play. Zeke Burkle comes up, lays the hit, and then says, "You're not entering the zone again," before that time will expire. 1-0 here. We'll take a quick break on 10-Band TV. Back with your second period in just a moment here between Quaker Valley and Wheeling Central Catholic. Back at WesBanco Arena in Wheeling, West Virginia. Quaker Valley on the season has outscored their opponents 64-5 in the first 2 periods, and they just got outscored in the first 1-0. Wheeling Central Catholic 26-26 in the first 2 periods. A perfectly even 16-10 split. They get outscored in the first, and then in the second, they've tended to be a little bit better, 16-10. So we switch sides here, going the other way, centering pass through the middle. Looking for Lazama that time, and he couldn't get a clean shot off. Keeping this in, it's Kiesel now. Jacob Kiesel working around the goal line, underneath, behind the net. Sends back up to the point, and this one stolen the other way. Bodie Burge, who has the lone goal, tries to center this one. That's a great back check from Liam Welge to make that play. He's got the puck now, and will send it up around. Puck lost and sent on. Doesn't get to the goalie, though. Welge will track back into the corner to get that one. And Welge being held up by Rowan Parker. Good fight. And for just a moment, Wheeling Central Catholic came up with it. They were able to center it on towards the slot, but couldn't get a shot off. Now going to fire one on that doesn't get through. Down into the corner, chasing this down. Good forecheck from Wheeling Central Catholic. Pass in front redirected, but didn't get much on it, and Lorang makes the play. 1-0. Wheeling Central Catholic on top. A short-handed goal from Bodie Burge in the first period, and that is it. Second period underway now, 15:42 to go. I'm Alex Wiederspiel here with you on 10-Band TV. as Wheeling Central Catholic continues to get better as the season goes along, trying to maybe prove that they belong with the big boys. Been a great season so far for Quaker Valley, but a slow start in this one. Chasing this one back at the zone, no icing there. It's waved off. Long pass up intended for Colin York is intercepted, but not able to keep it for long. Little pressure on. Jack Watson struggling with it, and they're going to get this one away to the Maroon Knights at the blue point. That was Grady Mullen. Shot on, redirected wide. Wood sends it back below the goal line. Pilik now sends back towards the half wall. Starting to look almost like a power play. Great forechecking on this possession for the Maroon Knights, and they're going to be able to switch out their defense here. Hatfield comes back out. Puck tied up below the goal line. Pilik comes away with it, gets it to the point. Shot on, gets through and sticked away. Nate McMullen with that shot. And a good save by Lorang, his 12th of the day. Opportunity developing and going down without getting a shot off was Vaspinder. This potent offense has not done much for Quaker Valley. Again, the #1 scoring offense, #1 power play, and they have not done much of anything so far, as Wheeling Central Catholic has done a great job slowing down the pace of this one. Player goes down of his own accord, and looks like, ooh boy, that was a 2-on-1 developing, and I think the refs might have missed one. Hunter Kronk, I think, had his stick held up, could have gotten a Catholic player, a Maroon Knight, on a hook there, and I think they missed one. Fast game, though, as always. Hockey's not an easy one to call. Here's Ochap, or Vitlip, excuse me. Sends that one through the zone. Hard shot, hard windup, I should say. Shot doesn't get anywhere. And looks like this is going to get away from the intended target. And still, it's Pilik now, right at the goal line. Pilik, he tried to go lacrosse style there and missed it. I don't think Lorang saw it at all. Delayed offside, and puck loose in the neutral zone. Quaker Valley comes up with it. Really good stick work there, able to come up with that one. And through the legs, Madrovic advancing the puck. Now back at the blue line, able to keep this one in for a moment. And Madrovic is able to come up with it. Madrovic couldn't quite keep it, and now going the other way with it and sending it off of Kiesel's stick. That was Burge, the lone goal scorer. He'll chase down to get it. Good pass there, and another point-blank shot. I think Lorang might have gotten a little piece of it. That one off the skate right in front of Kiesel. Interception down low, puck off the side of the goal. And a little bit haphazard in their own end right now. Might need a line change for Quaker Valley. They'll finally get this one out. Sent back in, a long shot from mid-ice, but offside, so it doesn't matter. Gary Hatfield is the one who fired it, but there was still a Maroon Knight in the zone. So 11:38 to go here in the second period. 1-0 game. Fast-moving game as well. Just a single power play coming back in the first period. And that led to our only goal. It was a shorthanded goal for Wheeling Central Catholic. Shot marker right now, Wheeling Central Catholic leading 15-9. And of late, Quaker Valley has had a hard time getting shots on goal, particularly this period. With it underneath the goal line, though, sending this back to the point. No, can't get there. And the Maroon Knights not able to clear that one. Could be a little bit of trouble here. Vaspinder, what an individual effort from Vaspinder. pulling the puck back to his forehand and going over the shoulder of Mandel. We're even at 1. That is an unbelievable goal from Jace Vassbinder. He's got 16 now on the season. That is not an easy play to make. And a failure to clear the zone is where that all starts. Ooh, player goes down of his own accord. Quick shot on. Was at a bad angle, and Lorang was able to make the save. Another weak shot does not get through. Actually, might have been more of a pass. And now a little pass through the seam into the slot, backhander. That either went over or Mandel might have got a stick on it. And then springing near breakaway, but good job by the D pair getting back. Gonna fire one on. Lorang had some trouble with that one. The rebound, though, was sticked away by a defender. Oh boy, little fire wagon action in the Quaker Valley zone. Don't think they were expecting that. Weak puck comes back, slapper from the point, off the pads of the goaltender, Lorang. And Lorang has been busy in this one. Keep in mind, this is a Quaker Valley team that basically allows 20-21 shots a game. He's faced 16, and we're not even midway through the second period. One apiece. As Quaker Valley just tied this one up. Vassbinder with a tremendous individual effort going backhand to forehand. Oh, defender goes down. This is trouble. Shot on, and that one lower than the keeper expected, but it kind of died in his pads, and he's able to freeze it. Lorang makes his 16th save on 17 shots, and we'll get a face-off coming in the Quaker Valley zone. Wheeling Central Catholic trying to pepper the netminder. Couple of subs. Brady Kerr just came back out. Shot on from the point. Good one from Hatfield. Better save by Lorang. And back the other way now. Entering the zone. Couldn't get it cleanly into the slot. Kieran Kane on the sophomore. Haven't seen much of him in this one. Kane on with Modrovic right now. Someone lost a stick at mid-ice. Ooh, nice play. Good effort, and can't do anything more with it. That was Bodie Burge, who made the play in the neutral zone, went around the defender, and got past the last defender, but the last defender just decided, let me just get right in front of you, hold up your progress a little bit without interfering, and the puck will go straight to the goalie, and that's exactly what happened. Lorang able to cover, and we'll get another O-zone face-off for Wheeling Central Catholic here. Won by the Maroon Knights. Here's Burge. Ooh, Burge tried to go high there, and a little piece of it Lorang got, I think. Let's see if they actually count that one as a shot. They haven't so far. Might have just gone right over the net. That one nearly redirected, actually, no, sticked away by Lorang. He's been active on this shift. Weak shot, not going to get through. But overskated again, and now back the other way, but not quite with numbers. Defender goes down, shot wide, and all the way out of the zone. Retreating to get the puck is Jack Watson. Kiesel, excuse me, sends up back to Watson on a D-to-D play. Now a long pass across multiple zones. Good job on the forecheck. Gonna go a little wraparound opportunity here. Shot into the slot and a goal. Kiesel comes up right outside the dot and scores to give Quaker Valley a 2-1 lead with 8:13 to go. Terrific piece of passing there, and Kiesel's 8th goal of the season. We warned you to watch out for that shot. He had a couple of really nice looks early in the first period, and that time he finishes, and that's a tough one for Mandel. Quaker Valley, just like that, 2 quick goals here. And you can see just how dangerous they are offensively. I believe it was PIHL on the assist. We'll get the official word here in just a moment. Kiesel again with it, going to send this up. Good first pass. They're able to clear out of the zone and then enter with control. Quaker Valley. Shot on, that one is sticked away. And correction, it was Madrovic with the assist. Madrovic now with 40 points on the season with that assist. 2-1, and Quaker Valley has retaken, or I should say taken, their first lead. And despite being outshot in this one by Wheeling Central Catholic, a couple of high danger plays in a row have led to a couple of goals. Here's Connor Wood tracking back, and he'll go retreat behind the goal line. Faces some pressure, and Wood can't get that one up. Pinching in, good play there. Puck is loose, and finally Wheeling Catholic able to get that one out. And this one into the seats. Have to get a new puck here, and they will. We'll get a neutral zone face-off coming with 6:43 to play in the second period. Man, fast-moving game here in Wheeling between these two. Not a lot of penalties to speak of. Quaker Valley with goals from Jace Vassbinder. Tristan Bemis got the assist on that one. And then Jacob Kiesel from Madrovic and Colin York. As this puck down low, and I think getting an icing call here. Let's see. Yeah, not sending anyone to the box. Heard an unhappy exclamation from the bench. I don't think Wheeling Central Catholic loved that call of an ice. And it does lead to an O-zone face-off here with 6:31 to play in the second period. And Madrovic is right back out there along with the captain Kiesel. Along with Kane and Lizama and Tristan Bemis. Kiesel shot on, took a little something off that one. Chasing that one down low. Ooh, man. Kane with the little spinning backhander. Well played by Mandel, and Mandel has seen a little bit more action pick up in these last few minutes. Wheeling Central Catholic pass back a center in front, but it's all black jerseys there. And now in the D zone, it has looked like some adjustments have been made by Quaker Valley. Madrovic comes up with the puck. Madrovic in trouble. Nice pass to Kane. Puck was loose in the slot. Shot got on. Mandel makes a good save there. And that puck got through the stick of the player for Wheeling Central Catholic. And he lays a big hit, and I think this is going to be a call coming against Aiden Cooey, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to get Cooey here. Possibly interference or roughing. Didn't see the hand signal. We'll wait for the official call. But that'll bring up a penny.com power play, and this has been a tough second period for Wheeling Central Catholic. Actually, I think they've played pretty well, but they've allowed two real high danger opportunities, and then now this penalty. So the high danger opportunities both converted by a dangerous Quaker Valley squad. And a power play here brought to you by penny.com. Second power play opportunity of the day for the best power play in the division. Moving with speed into the zone. Yeah, they got Cooey for interference. Just the second penalty for anybody in this game. Oh, Kiesel with a terrific move to enter the zone with speed and control. Kiesel circling back to the blue line. Kiesel lost it, Nice play there. Now trying to spring it was PIHL, and his pass up. Someone got a piece of it. It was just a little off the mark as he was looking for he was looking for Bodie Burge. Kiesel enters the zone once again. Little drop pass, nobody was there. 2-on-1 opportunity developing. Shot on, that one got deflected, and that's pretty well played, all things considered. Lorang will freeze it. .4:30 remaining in the second period, and on this power play, it's going to be a D-zone face-off for the team with 5. Quaker Valley back in their own end after Kiesel tried that little drop pass that led to a 2-on-1. It seemed like a bit of a miscommunication as the defender just laid back on that play and ultimately resulted in a 2-on-1. But now some numbers developing through the slot they go. Nice little back pass. Here's Lizama around, back to the half wall, and now back to the point. Shot on, redirected, loose in the slot, and that one gets to Mandel. He'll glove it. 11 seconds remaining on the Aiden Cooey power play, or Aiden Cooey penalty. And this power play for Quaker Valley sits at, fourth. I said first. They are fourth in the power play in the division, 28%. Back to the point. Modrovic has Lizama back to the point one more time, trying to find Lizama and getting this one away and out. And right off the bat, Cooey out of the box will try to chase this one down. He puts some pressure on and finally able to clear that is Welge. Nice play for him with pressure bearing down, and then the attempt to clear out of the zone. 2-1, second period, 3:29 remaining. Alex Wiederspiel here with you on TenbandTV. Thanks for joining us today. That Penny.com power play ends without a goal. And Aiden Cooey, an important, really important player for Wheeling Central Catholic, back onto the ice. He's got 11 assists. He's centering this line right now for the Maroon Knights. That was a centering pass stolen but not cleared. And still pressure on. York sends that back into the corner for Quaker Valley. Back to the point and to the half wall. That one got away, and a numbers opportunity developing here. Could be a 3-on-2, but slow developing play. The shot on, though, looked a little dangerous, and it was kicked away. And then in the slot, that one, I believe, either rolled on the player. Either way, he didn't get it cleanly and goes wide. Nice zone entry here for Vassbinder. Tries to wrap that around with the backhander. I don't know if he was going for a goal or a shot or a pass there. Either way, it went through the crease and nobody was home. 21-14, that's the shot tally counter right now. Wheeling Central Catholic out shooting Quaker Valley, and this is a Quaker Valley team that averages 37 shots a game. And they are nowhere near that mark right now as we're nearing the end of the second period. Puck nearly stolen away. And finally they're able to get that in. No control into the zone. Puck is loose. Nice job there by Hunter Kronk to keep this play alive. Now Modrovic, ooh, nice pass. It was just a little bit too far. Too heavy, as they would say in soccer. And a long shot on. We're gonna get a penalty coming here, I think. Lorang, yeah, we're gonna get a call here. Against Quaker Valley. As a pretty late hit well after the play. He's not happy about it, but Kronk heads to the box. And this will be the first power play presented by Penny.com for Wheeling Central Catholic in this 2-1 affair. And PIHL will head to center this line and take the face-off. Vitlip out there as well on the power play. Connor Wood and Grady Mullen for Wheeling. Modrovic is out killing this one, along with Vaspender. They got him on a hold there. Not the call I thought they were going to make, but that was what they signaled. I thought maybe they had gotten it wrong at first or set it, like signaled it incorrectly, but they are calling it a hold. Thought it was going to be an interference call. Regardless, here we go. Connor Wood, or I'm sorry, Evan PIHL up the ice. Logan PIHL up the ice. Shot on is wide as we hit the 60-second mark to go in this second period. 55 seconds and about 1:10 to go on the power play. So if they do not score before the intermission, there will be a little bit left over on this Penny.com power play. Back to the point. Back to PIHL. Shot on, that one redirected wide. Trying to center this one through. Chasing back into the corner to get it with 33 seconds to go. It's PIHL back to the point. Back to PIHL. PIHL into the center. That one was redirected, and a nice play there by Lorang. Ian Lorang has been tested tonight, and he's come up big in a couple of moments here. First power play of the game for Wheeling Central Catholic, and Lorang just trying to get his team into the locker room for intermission without giving up what could be a back-breaking tying goal that would lead to a brand new third period, a brand new game going into the third period. Aiden Cooey back out there, by the way, for Wheeling Central Catholic. Keep an eye on him. Great facilitator. There's the clear. Quaker Valley putting a little bit of pressure on that time. I think it was Kane. Yeah, Kane putting some pressure on. And with 7 seconds to go, Hatfield takes a hit. Kane lost his stick, and then Hatfield gives him a pretty good check. And pesky work there from Kieran Kane, and can't even clear, or I should say exit the zone to try and create anything off that power play. So when the third period resumes with 17 minutes on the clock, there will be 17 seconds on the power play remaining for Wheeling Central Catholic. 2-1 in the third period. Back after this on TenbandTV. Quaker Valley on top going to the third. Maroon Knights putting a little pressure on in the early stages here. Defender goes down. That's going to create an opening, and Mandel will glove that shot from Matias Lizama. Send this back out towards the blue line. Shot on, saved. Second shot also saved. And finally, the keeper, a weak third shot, decides, no thanks. In the slot, shot on. Mandel with a really nice save on that low shot. PIHL, and that is a slow pass that's intercepted going the other way on the breakaway. Shot on and a shorty for the Maroon Knights. Vaspinder moving up the ice quickly. Vaspinder wants to go towards the middle. Shot on, great save by Mandel. He lost the puck though, and it went behind the net. Thrown from the game, and he was excellent. PIHL fires this one on. It was saved by Mandel, and nobody could. A turnover there. Little stick battling going on, no call. Problem developing down low. It's cleaned up by Mandel. LonePenny.com power play of this game. Oh, another opportunity developing. Great move, backhander, forehand to backhand, and a great save on Zach Vitliff. Able to clear that one. Could be a little bit of trouble here. Vaspinder, what an individual effort from Vaspinder, pulling the puck back to his forehand and going over the... Good job on the forecheck. Gonna go little wraparound opportunity here. Shot into the slot and a goal. PIHL comes up. A fresh 17 on the clock here at WesBanco Arena. 2-1 going into the third period. 1 goal in the first, a shorthander for Bodie Burge. 2 goals in the second for Quaker Valley. Max Modrovic came into this game needing 1 point to get to 40. He's done that. He needs 2 points to even himself up with Montour's Aiden Moskovitz, who is currently the leader in the entire Class Single A with 41 points. Goals scored in that second period by Quaker Valley. Jace Vassbinder and Jacob Kiesel. Tristan Bemis assisted on the Vassbinder goal. Max Modrovic and Colin York assisted on the Kiesel goal. Those goals were about 3 minutes apart in the second period, and that is what brought us to our 2-1 lead. Our 2-1 score, I should say, with Quaker Valley on top right now. And an opportunity for Wheeling Central Catholic, and you really can't ask for much more than this if you're head coach Paul Ratcliffe, an opportunity to potentially take down the remaining unbeaten in Single A Gold Division. Power play for Wheeling Central Catholic, 17 seconds left on the penalty against Kronk. And that will just about do it. This is cleared up. And Kronk is set to exit the zone, or exit the box, and he does. Oh, a quick shot on there would have been a short-hander. And everyone's back at even strength. No power play goals for Wheeling Central Catholic in this one. They are 0 for 1 on the Penny.com power play. Nice puck work there, entering the zone, outside the dot, back to the point. Puck went through one stick, Kiesel fires on. His shot didn't get through, but Modrovic put one on, and a good save on the backhander. At the point again, nice play there by Welge, and Bodie Burge nearly flew the zone again. He had a short-handed goal as Pielik fires this one on. Good glove save, going low glove there for Lorang. Wheeling Central Catholic is up 23-15 in the shot counter. Lorang has been good in this one, and you can tell just how deep this Quaker Valley team is, because on a night when they really haven't had their best stuff, they've had enough offensively, despite the fact they only have 15 shots, and their goaltender has cleaned up a couple other mistakes. And he's been very good in this game. He's been very good this season. A .960 save percentage on the year. Puck is loose into the slot, shot on, and it's stuck underneath his pad, and he'll freeze it again. Lorang off a low shot in the slot. Nice little puck work there from Brady Kerr to create that shot opportunity. Aiden Cooey out to take the face-off against Jace Vassbinder. And Vassbinder will win the defensive zone draw and immediately sends it forward. Back into the zone. Kiesel has it. They go D to D. Up towards center ice. Crosses in, shot on, and no one able to get that one quite through. Oh, puck is loose and wound up coming for just a moment to Quaker Valley. They couldn't get a shot off, though. This one sent in. Lorang is going to handle. Over skating that one looked like a problem for just a moment for Jack Watson. He's able to get it away, though, and a lot of open space here. Trying to do a little drop pass there. Good defensive play. Retreating. And we've got a couple of line changes here. Now D'Antonio with the puck for Quaker Valley into the side of the net. Hatfield's able to get it away. Gary Hatfield looking, he'll reverse. And going to send this one up off the boards and out. Welge traces back. Piehlich comes up with it. It never cleared the zone. Hatfield trying to chase underneath. He couldn't quite cleanly get that away, and as a result, Quaker Valley is going to go with it the other way. Ooh, nearly a rush opportunity, and a little battle in the slot there. No shot got off. Back around, kept in, fired on by Welge, and saved. By Mandel, who has quietly had an effective night. 14 saves on 16 shots. A degree of difficulty on both of the saves. Or on both of the goals that he has allowed. One a backhander, and I have a lot of sympathy for goaltenders trying to deal with backhanders. Obviously, look, you want them to make the save, but it was a tough, hard play from Vassbinder, and then, of course, the play that he made on the stick and going the other way. Now it's Cooey. And Cooey goes down. Puck came off the mooring. The Wheeling Catholic bench wants a penalty. I mean, I think they've got a pretty strong case here. As Cooey, boy, that looks like a hook on the replay by Lizama, but I don't think they're going to make this call. In fact, it's going to be a call against Wheeling Central Catholic. And Cooey back to the box for the second time. Second minor of the game. With 13:38 to go here in the third. And the officials warning fans in the stands that if they have to clear the stands, they will. In which case, of course, you can watch right here on TenbandTV should that occur. Waiting for the official word. I didn't see the signal on the call. Again, I would have, just from my own sight up here, I would have thought Cooey was hooked. That is not the call. But there is no power play. So Cooey goes to the box, but it stays 5-on-5. No one's in the box for Quaker Valley. Sent into the zone, chasing is Kane. Kane's been pesky down there. You would think it's a 10-minute misconduct against Aiden Cooey. So as Mandel makes that save on the previous shot from distance, Cooey gets hit with a misconduct, and I suspect where the unhappiness likely lies is in the lack of a call on that play that ultimately leads to Cooey probably saying something he shouldn't have. And regardless, as this one is cleared down for an icing, that means that one of the best players, maybe the best player for Wheeling Central Catholic, will be off the ice until the final moments of this game. They're going to have to rely a bit more on players like Logan Piehlich and Connor Wood. Piehlich having a nice season, of course. 9 goals on the year for him. Bodie Burge has a goal in this game. But down 2-1. This is going to be a task here. 10 minutes without one of your best players. Face-off 1. Wheeling Central Catholic has played a good game. Right now, they are not being rewarded for it on the scoreboard. We are getting treated to a good game, though, here in Wheeling at WesBanco Arena. As PIHL sends this one back around, Wood giving chase. And possession won by Quaker Valley. Back to the point. Shot on, does not get through. Nice stick work there by Mullen. Grady Mullen in his 8th game of the season for Wheeling Central Catholic. They're fighting for a playoff spot right now with Blackhawk. They are even in points, but Blackhawk ahead in points percentage as this is set down and will be an icing here. 11:55 remaining, 2-1 in the third. Quaker Valley leads. No scoring here yet in the third. We've been treated to an excellent hockey game for the most part. Fast moving in the first 2 periods. Not a lot of stoppages, a lot of rush opportunities, a lot of missed shot opportunities, some very good saves, and some good goals as well. This third period's been a bit more stop and start, and then the Aiden Cooey 10-minute misconduct really puts a bit of a damper on this one as giving chase underneath the goal line. That was Kronk, who started this period in the box. Shot on, and Mandel makes a great save on Jack Watson. The sophomore was looking for his 2nd goal of the season, and a little wrister that he just flicked on the net, and Mandel had no problem with it. I like that play from Watson, though. It wasn't an intentional pass to him. Puck came loose, and Watson just said, let me just try putting this on net. Here's Watson with it again, right at the blue line. Sends around. Puck bouncing around. Broken stick again for a Wheeling Central player. Now here's Vossen, and he's able to get that out. That's great for Wheeling Central Catholic. Connor Wood broke his stick in 2, trying to play the puck. Kept this one in. Ooh, I didn't think Mandel saw that one. I think he does make the save, though. Now below the goal line. A little bit of trench warfare here. Puck comes loose. Shot on, redirected. Still threatening here as this puck directs off of Hatfield. Kane was trying to get it away, and Mandel sticked it away. We'll get an icing coming here. So a lot of possession time on that last trip into the zone for Quaker Valley, but they don't have much to show for it there. Didn't really get anything dangerous off. Nice defensive work from Wheeling Central Catholic, but down by a goal, they cannot afford to live like this for long. 10:42 remaining in the third. And out comes Modrovic. He wins the faceoff. It went back to Kiesel, but it was a little bit past him. Kiesel does a nice job. Oh, nearly getting the puck. He went down, and Wheeling Catholic got a shot off. That was wide. Second shot off from Hatfield gets sticked away by Lorang. Deep into the zone. Hatfield will play it behind the goal line. Hatfield sends up, intercepted by Modrovic. Backhander on, and what a glove save from Mandel off the backhander. Modrovic forces the turnover, and in the slot, a backhander terribly difficult for a goaltender to defend, and Mandel with a tremendous play. He has kept Wheeling Central Catholic in this one, and I think we're going to get a delay of game here. Let's see. There's no signal from the refs. Boy, I'll tell you what, that looked like that went cleanly out of the zone. But there's no call. So we play on. 2-1. Puck gets out of the zone there, and Kiesel has it now. Goes D to D to Welge. Welge's pass up. Karam's off the board. This one not cleared. Pinching in. Kiesel making a move to the net. Couldn't get the shot off. Did everything but get the shot off. Nice work by Modrovic. Back to Kiesel. They've been dangerous. Down low. And hugging the post on that far side. Mandel makes the stop and freezes. Up to 18 saves on 20 shots for Seth Mandel, who came in with just an .841 save percentage. Connor Wood gets a stick on that off the PIHL face-off victory, and Central finally able to clear it for a moment. Then a quick pass over from Kronk back into the stick of a Maroon Knight who's able to clear this back to Kiesel. Kiesel, long pass up through the neutral zone. Shot on, and another nice save by Mandel. He's not able to glove it, but the Maroon Knights clear it. Still, the Maroon Knights, without Cooey on the ice, have had a little difficulty here of late creating really any offense. They've had nothing going on through the neutral zone. Shot on. That didn't get through. So Mandel didn't have to make a save there, but the puck has not been cleared yet. Still hasn't been cleared. Finally gets out. A couple of players going down. Nice work by PIHL. Really nice work by PIHL. Stick check, though, takes away any opportunity for a shot at the end of that play. And this puck sent back deep. PIHL was offside, so he'll have to clear. Touch up. And Kiesel with a really nice play, redirecting off the boards. Sends up. Boy, Kiesel's had a really nice game. I think he's made one mistake in this game in its entirety, and it nearly did lead to a goal, but otherwise, boy, he's been good. Puck on the stick, puck off the stick. He's doing a lot. And he is big and he can move. Something you see in the NHL right now, especially popularized by teams like Vegas, the New York Rangers, though not as effective of late. But Vegas in particular has been great with this. The St. Louis Blues, at the height of their powers, did this. But big, rangy defensemen just up and down the lineup. And what those guys can do when you have that kind of size and that kind of skating ability. You certainly, in today's NHL, you can't just be a statue. But it helps when you've got the type of size and skating ability that guys like Alex Pietrangelo and Noah Hannafin and Keandre Miller have. And you're seeing that out of a guy like Kiesel today in a game like this. Centering pass, wanted the redirection, doesn't get through, and Wheeling Central Catholic clears it down. Going to be another icing here, though, as we're now past the midway point of this third period. 7:36 to go, 2-1, and the Maroon Knights have had almost no opportunities. Just 2 shots on net in the third. They've been outshot 7-2 here in the third. Quaker Valley has pinned them in their zone. A lot of it starting on the faceoff as well. Shot on, and Mandel, that is a tremendous save. A low shot in the slot by one of the best scorers in the Gold Division, Lizama. A freshman, no less, who looks like he's going to be a big part of this Quaker Valley team long into the future. He's a top 5 scorer in division. .730 to go. Face-off that time won by Central Catholic. Can they get anything rolling with it? No, it's going to be yet another icing. And another offensive zone face-off coming with 7:21 to play in regulation. Wheeling Central Catholic coming off a 5-3 win over Montour. That was a game where they did a good job limiting a high-powered Montour offense and taking advantage of a number of Montour mistakes in that game. And they got the necessary goaltending when their keeper got tossed in that one. Mandel played a really, really strong second half of the game, and he has continued to play that way through this one. 20 saves on 22 shots. You got to say he's pretty much done his part. This one's sent in by Vitlip. And the first time we've seen Wheeling Central Catholic with some O-zone possession time here in the third. Hatfield sends it around the boards, giving chase. Getting there first, though, was Welge, and he bounces off a hit. But it is an icing against Quaker Valley, so Wheeling Central Catholic now will get an O-zone face-off. You're keeping track at home. Cooey should return right around the 2:40 mark of this period. He is serving a 10-minute misconduct. Possibly the best offensive player on a Wheeling Central Catholic team that not really known for their ability to put the puck in the net. They're a grinded-out team in a lot of respects. Ooh, great face-off win, and PIHL nearly gets a big one right off the face-off. The shot on was stopped. Clearing it the other way now. Nice effort from Kane. He continues to be Very, very good. His pass through the crease nearly creates all sorts of problems. No one got a clean shot off, though. Puck not cleared. Back to Welge and into the chest, and then Mandel gloves it. Off his chest and into his glove. And Mandel looks like he's feeling it right now. Shot counter nearly even, 24-23. Wheeling Central Catholic has a one-shot advantage, but it has been all Quaker Valley in this third period. They have outshot them now. I believe it's up to 9-2 here in the third. This one rimmed around the back there and finally able to get this out. Immediately back into the zone off a deflection, and the pass up off the exit pass is redirected down low. Moving quickly the other way. Now it's Vassbinder. We've seen him do this once already. That's a tremendous defensive effort from Connor Wood. Great effort. Now the other way, an opportunity developing here. Below the goal line, working with it. Pass into the slot. They were looking for Kerr, and it went out of the zone. Hatfield sends up. And chasing back to get this is Kiesel. That was maybe the best shift of the period so far for Wheeling Central Catholic. But they're going to have to find something. Time starting to wind here. 5:28 remaining in this third period. 5:15 in regulation. And Quaker Valley has owned the puck. I will say, though, they have not converted. Mandel, they have had a hard time solving him in this third period. Solved him twice in the second, as we've got another icing coming here. But keep in mind that as if Mandel keeps them in this one, that's his task at this point. Keep this one within reach for when Aiden Cooey gets back. Give them a fighting chance. He has done that so far. This is a Quaker Valley team really putting on the full court press here, trying to get that third goal that could put this one potentially out of reach. Modrovic won the face-off there. One of the leading scorers in the division in the classification. Tremendous player for Quaker Valley. Pielick goes back to get that one. Nice move. Good job by Pielick creating some space for himself. His pass up was redirected by Kerr down low. Pielick nearly got a piece of that. Then coming out with it, it's Modrovic. Modrovic, what a move inside, but sticked away, and then Modrovic comes back with it. Modrovic skating circles and skating out of the zone. He'll send this deep to allow a couple of players to tag up, including Lazama. Puck comes back out of the zone. Up towards center ice, nice pass. Good job by Pielick using his hand to trap it. Pielick pass, shot up, and maybe getting a stick on that one. He has really not been tested much, Lorang. Puck comes out of the zone. 3:40 to go here. Cooey will have to wait for a stoppage once he's eligible to come out, since it is a 5-on-5. Now Connor Wood, Karam's off the board. Vassbinder with a really nice play. Vassbinder entering with speed. Shot on, and Vassbinder beats Mandel. He goes left shoulder high. 3-1, and Mandel, who's had a tremendous period fighting off that onslaught from Quaker Valley, gets beaten by Vassbinder for the second time in this game. Third goal for Quaker Valley. They lead 3-1. Vassbinder with his second of the day, 17th on the season. He is fighting for the lead in the entire classification right now. Tied for the lead in the division. based on the numbers coming into tonight, obviously. Depends on what else is going on around the PIHL. 3-1, 3:15 to go. Aiden Cooey is officially out of the box. Welsh is given the credit for the assist on the play. His 6th of the year. He's got 8 points now. 2:40 remaining in regulation, and that goal might just be a backbreaker. And what a shame it would be for Wheeling Central Catholic. They played a very good game against a very good team. And you'd think in a game like this, boy, would you love to get a point for it, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Shot on. Mandel makes the save there on Charlie Pyle. 2:21 to go. Lorang really has not been tested much. They actually did not credit Wheeling Central Catholic with a single shot on that last series a moment ago. I thought Lorang had made one stop with a stick, but not the case, as this is sticked away by Mandel. And you can just see the pressure being put on is suffocating here. This one deep once again. Connor Wood now. They're only forechecking with one guy, but they're doing such good work keeping it in at the blue line that it's been very effective. 1:55 to go. We'll have to keep an eye on Mandel to see when he might go to the bench. Puck stolen away, pocket picked. Nothing much developing there, though, off of the Colin York defensive play. 1:37 to go. Got to get it out of the zone in order to clear, and got to get it out in order to get Mandel to the bench. This is sent up. No icing here. It's waved off. Mandel still not going to the bench. Puck going deep. 1:15 to go. And we have a whistle coming here. We might have a penalty this time in the offensive zone against Quaker Valley. Hold on. Or are they calling icing? Yeah, they got this for an icing. Okay. You could hear from the bench. I don't know if this was head coach Kevin Quinn or somebody else, but from the bench, a very audible "what?" coming from the Quaker Valley bench, and we are going to get a timeout taken here. We'll give Wheeling Central Catholic a chance to talk some things over, but it is Quaker Valley who calls the timeout. 3-1 here in the third period, and it was a goal from Vassbinder, who has 2 in this game, 17 now on the season. That was the number when tonight's action began. Landon Watson and Aiden Moskovitz, the leaders with 17. Vassbinder can at least, in theory, claim a share of the lead. This is a Quaker Valley team that about to, if they can hold on in these next minute and 16 seconds, despite not having their fastball tonight, about to come out of this one with a 3-1 victory and what would be their 13th win of the season in their 13th game. And you got to think that they've got their eyes set on bigger things. They are pretty much a lock to get into the playoffs at this point. I'd have to look and see at clinching scenarios, but they are fairly close already. That's what happens when you are undefeated and have won every game in regulation. They'll be up to 39 points. 1 minute to go. Net is empty. No Mandel. But a turnover at center ice. Ooh, nearly leads to a goal there. trying to clear this one, and they do, but this is all sorts of a problem here because Wheeling Central Catholic can't seem to cleanly exit their zone. Kiesel sends it deep. Connor Wood, no, I'm sorry, Pilik with it. Down low. That's a good entry. Trying to get this up to Pilik. Big hit there from Kiesel. Good shoulder into the boards, 25 seconds to go. Shot on, doesn't get through. Hayden Vossen trying to get back to it. He can't. Pilik can't quite get a shot off. Behind the net, 10 seconds to go. Hatfield, his shot doesn't get through. Kiesel with it, and Kiesel is just going to go into the boards and let the clock run down. Quaker Valley improves to 13-0, a hard-fought game. Wheeling Central Catholic really came to play in this one, but at day's end could not overcome one of the best teams, if not the best team, in all of Class Single A, and Quaker Valley wins 3-1, improves to Class Single A. Jace Vassbinder with 2 goals in this one, and a tremendous effort from Jacob Kiesel, who was outstanding in this one today. Again, it's always tough when you're doing play-by-play. I'd say the kid maybe made one mistake on the day back in the second period, a 2-on-1 that he allowed on a bad drop pass, nearly allowed a shorthanded goal, but it didn't wind up being converted, and I honestly don't think he made another mistake after that. You can see why they're as offensively gifted, but there's also a reason why they've allowed the fewest goals in the division this season, and they've allowed just 0.8 5-on-5 goals this season. They did not allow one tonight. The only goal for Wheeling Central Catholic, a shorthanded goal back in the first period to open the scoring. 3-1 your final. Quaker Valley improves to 13-0. Wheeling Central Catholic falls to 6-6. They're still fighting for a playoff spot. Quaker Valley, it'll be a question of do they wind up with a bye. We will see. For everybody involved in putting PIHL High School hockey on TenbandTV, TK, Scott Bartlett, everybody else involved, I'm Alex Wiederspiel saying so long and thanks for watching on TenbandTV. Join us again next time. Maroon Knights putting a little pressure on in the early stages here. Defender goes down. That's going to create an opening, and Mandel will glove that shot from Matias Lizama. Let's send this back out towards the blue line. Shot on, saved. Second shot also saved. And finally, the keeper, a weak third shot, decides, no thanks. In the slot, shot on. Mandel with a really nice save on that low shot. Kiesel, and that is a slow pass that's intercepted going the other way on the breakaway. Shot on and a shorty for the Maroon Knights. Vassbinder moving up the ice quickly. Vassbinder wants to go towards the middle. Shot on, great save by Mandel. He lost the puck though, and it went behind the net. Thrown from the game, and he was excellent. Kiesel fires this one on. It was saved by Mandel, and nobody could. A turnover there. Little stick battling going on, no call. Problem developing down low. It's cleaned up by Mandel. LonePenny.com power play of this game. Oh, another opportunity developing. Great move, backhander, forehand to backhand, and a great save on Zach Vitliff. Able to clear that one. Could be a little bit of trouble here. Vassbinder, what an individual effort from Vassbinder, pulling the puck back to his forehand and going over the... Good job on the forecheck. Gonna go a little wraparound opportunity here. Shot into the slot and a goal. Kiesel comes up. Hatfield will play it behind the goal line. Hatfield sends up, intercepted by Modrovic. Backhander on, and what a glove save from Mandel up. Back to Kiesel. They've been dangerous, down low, and hugging the post on that far side. Knight, who's able to clear this, back to Kiesel. Kiesel, long pass up through the neutral zone. Shot on, and another nice save by Mandel. He's not able. Finally gets out. Couple of players going down. Nice work by PIHL. Really nice work by PIHL. Stick check, though, takes a lot of it starting on the face-off as well. Shot on, and Mandel, that is a tremendous save. A low shot in the slot. Not cleared, back to Welge, and into the chest, and then Mandel gloves it. Off his chest and into his glove. And Mandel looks like he's feeling it right now. Board. Vassbinder with a really nice play. Vassbinder entering with speed. Shot on, and Vassbinder beats Mandel. He goes left shoulder high. And you'd think in a game like this, boy, would you love to get a point for it, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Shot on. Mandel makes the save there. One of the best teams, if not the best team, in all of Class Single A, and Quaker Valley wins 3-1, improves to Class Single A. Jace Vassbinder.
Fight!